I say something, and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. It's definitely true that the constant complainer is never happy. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. I would like to die on Mars. Just not on impact. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. I think the best way to attract venture capital is to try and come up with a demonstration of whatever product or service it is and ideally take that as far as you can. Just see if you can sell that to real customers and start generating some momentum. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. Optimism, pessimism, FCK that we're going to make it happen. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. Don't confuse education with schooling. I didn't go to Harvard, but people who work for me did. Really pay attention to negative feedback and solicit it, particularly from friends. Hardly anyone does that, and it's incredibly helpful. I could either watch it happen or be a part of it. You shouldn't do things differently just because they're different. They need to be better. The only thing that makes sense to do is strive for greater collective enlightenment. Great companies are built on great products. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. Constantly seek criticism. A well-thought-out critique of whatever you're doing is as valuable as gold. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week. There have to be reasons that you get up in the morning and you want to live. Why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? What do you love about the future? Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. When I was in college, I wanted to be involved in things that would change the world. Don't confuse education with schooling. I didn't go to Harvard, but people who work for me did. I always have optimism, but I'm realistic. It was not with the expectation of great success that I started Tesla or SpaceX. It's just that I thought they were important enough to do anyway. To see such motivational quotes, please like, share, and subscribe the video.